Did you ever know why there is so many items from other countries that we use today? Or how did the items in terms of technology, clothes, and even foods in other countries come to us? What was the process?
The WTO is 25 years old. The world economy has changed. Since 1995, when WTO was created, trade has become more open. Average tariffs have almost halved in both developed and developing economies. Merchandise trade volumes have more than doubled. The composition of trade has also changed. Trade in services have been growing faster than trade in goods over the last years. Digital trade is also on the rise. The WTO plays an important role in this as a forum for global trade negotiation. The organization has 164 members representing 98% of global trade flows. The WTO offers its members a number of tools to solve their trade differences. It helps to promote transparency of trade policies. It helps to build trading capacity. The WTO negotiates new trade rules.
Good day everyone, I am GB Birondo. Today we discuss about World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization is an international organization which every country members of this are collaborating in order to protect trade policies and provide members with a platform to exercise fair trade rights. The dispute mechanism provided by the organization helps these countries resolve issues. For example, Philippines. We know that Philippines is a developing country, so with the help of World Trade Organization, it helps flow smoothly and freely to trade goods, services, technologies, and even economic growth to another country. Besides that, let's learn more about World Trade Organization when it comes to history, function, and the impact of this organization to address global issues.
Good day everyone, I am Jan Understoro and I will discuss the history of the World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization is a group of countries that work together to make rules of international trade. It officially started in 1995, replacing an order trade agreement called GATT. The WTO helped countries make trade deals and solve problems when countries don't follow the rules. Many of the topics that WTO deals with come from earlier trade talks, like the one in the 1980s and 1990s called the Uruguay Round.
Good day everyone, my name is Dexter Brown Labanon. I am discussing structure. The World Trade Organization WTO makes sure that countries can trade with each other fairly and easily. Here's how it's organized. Ministerial Conference. This is the top group that makes big decisions for the WTO. General Council. This is important group in Geneva, helps run the WTO and includes members from all countries. Council for Trade. There are 3 councils that focus on different types of trade, goods and service and intellectual property. Committees. These are similar groups that work on specific topics like that environment, development, and trade agreements. Secretariat, the WTO's office in Geneva with about 700 staff that support the organization. Director General, the leader of WTO appointed by the Ministerial Conference. Dispute Settlement Body. This group helps solve agreements between countries about trade.
And last, the Trade Policy Review Body. It checks how countries follow trade rules. The WTO's main job to make global trade smooth and fair.
Good day everyone, my name is Rena Francine D. Casaritas. I'll be discussing the functions about World Trade Organizations. The World Trade Organization is an international organization deals with the global rules of the trade between nations. First is the making trade deals. The WTO helps countries make agreements on how they trade with each other and reduce barriers to trade. Second is the solving trade problems. It has a way to solve arguments when countries disagree about trade rules, so everyone follows the rules. Third, watching and sharing information. The WTO checks what countries are doing with their trade rules and how countries shares information about their trade policies. Fourth is the helping developing countries. It teaches and supports developing countries as they can be part of global trade. Fifth is the checking trade policies. The WTO reviews what each country is doing with their trade rules to make sure they follow the WTO agreements. The last is making trade easier. The WTO tries to make it simpler and faster for goods to move between countries by improving customs procedures.
WTO wants to make global trade fair, stable and predictable so all countries benefits and grow economically by lowering trade barriers through negotiations and member governments. The WTO system also breaks down other barriers to peoples and trading economies. At the heart of the system, known as the multilateral trading system, are the WTO's agreements negotiated and signed by a large majority of the world's trading economies and ratified in the parliaments.
Good day everyone, my name is Eunice Ligones. These agreements are the legal foundation of the global trade. Essentially, they are contracts guaranteeing WTO members important trade rights. They also bind governments to keep their trade policies transparent and predictable, which is to everybody's benefits. The agreements provide a stable and transparent framework to help producers of goods and services, exporters and importers conduct their business. The goal is to improve the welfare of the peoples of the WTO's members.
Hello everyone, my name is Kurt Enriquez and I'll be discussing about the positive impact of the World Trade or the WTO. The World Trade Organization or the WTO help countries trade smoothly and fairly. It also has some positive effects like peace and security. By trading agreement, it encourages countries to work together and reduce the chance of conflicts. It also helps countries to solve trade problems peacefully. Next, economic stability. The WTO creates rules for trade that make it predictable, so businesses and investors feel more secure. It also encourages countries to reduce the trade barriers, which help prevent economic crisis. And lastly, the global challenges. While its main job is trade, the WTO rules can influence other issues like the environment, poverty, and healthcare. For example, it can affect how countries trade to address climate change, reduce poverty, or provide healthcare. In summary, the WTO direct role in this global challenge is limited, but it plays a part in shaping how countries trade and cooperate in these issues.
Good day everyone, I'm your reporter Trixie Chichato and I will be discussing about the mission of World Trade Organization. So, the overall objective of the World Trade Organization is to help each member use trade as a means to raise living standards, create jobs and improve people's lives. The World Trade Organization operates the global system of trade rules and helps developing countries build their trade capacity. Additionally, the mission of World Trade Organization aims to encourage smooth and free trade by promoting lower trade barriers and providing a platform for the negotiation of trade, and it resolves disputes between member nations. When they arise, the goal is to help producers of goods, service, and exporters and importers conduct their business.